秘密戦隊ゴレンジャー
Go, go, Power Rangers! Go, go, Power Rangers! Go, go, Power Rangers! Mighty Morphin Power Rangers!
This is not a chapter I've been looking forward to, and you won't like it either when it's over. Chapter 32. Another Guy Appears. At the United Lands of Evil headquarters, Werezilla was getting some unlikely audience with Basco, whom he had forced to work with him. They were both seated at a table where Werezilla offered him some red wine while the music, The Devil's Trill, played on the background. So, Basco, what would it be you'd be working for Europe's emperor now? You'd be paid well now that I am controlling a portion of this world's economy, and you can kill all the prisoners you want as payment, said Werezilla. I find this whole idea of teaming up rather boring. After all, we do have our own motives. Besides, you're wasting my time. I'd rather do my own work. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd rather find a better paying job than this, said Basco. Holy shit. Someone's finally acting in character. You miserable excuse for a hunter. You offer your services, now you turn around. I'll show you a thing or two, said Werezilla. Werezilla used his powers to age Basco faster. Oh, sire, I get it. Oh, I obey, sire, said Basco grumblingly. Werezilla automatically brought him back to his normal age, but not without giving him another fist and electric shock. Now you said that there is this one young man we can use. Who might that be, said Werezilla. By the way, I don't tolerate grumbling here. Ask the others. His name is Guy Karai, known as Gokai Silver, said Basco. He was a friend of the Gokaijers. Interesting, said Werezilla. As said, now I've heard you're a game master. Do find a way to get my plan going to gather certain Super Sentai and Power Rangers together. It'd be a blast of awesome evil with what I have planned for them. An arena to the death. But first, develop the plan to lure them to their deaths. Tranza, Long, you two help him out. So you're not confident in your new man, aren't you? Said Tranza laughingly. Don't question me, Tranza. Just help him with the schemes. I will personally like to see this corruption done, said Werezilla after he splashed some of his wine on Tranza's face and firing an energy shot. Man, to think that me and Werezilla never die. Whoa, hold back the fuck up. Since when was Werezilla immortal in the same way as Long? Do I need to remind you how Jetman ended? Yeah, that left him dead as shit. At the new sky base, Guy was with the Gokaijers. He was also with a new recruit named Eric from Power Rangers Time Force. Well, I guess I have another mission now, said Eric. I was simply on duty. In fact, I was freaked out when a ghost appeared to me. His name was Nato Tazawa, telling me I would be fighting in another place. Flashback. Eric was simply chasing ordinary criminals. He'd be seen with Wes Collins. Just as they were fighting in the Power Rangers year 2005, a ghost appeared. It was the spirit of Nato. Greetings, Eric. I am Neo Tazawa, your counterpart from another universe, said Nato, who appeared in spectral form. Eric, who was fearless, temporarily cowered in fear at the sight, speechless. Eric, what's the matter with you? It's like you saw a ghost, said Wes. I did see a ghost, said Eric. A portal opened to receive Eric, who was at his most badass, to be delivered to the Super Sentai universe. Last heard was a scream between friends. Eric! Shouted Wes at the top of his lungs. End of flashback. Well then, I did get a visit from a ghost too, named Barai, said Tommy. He's dead now, though, but I wished to meet him back in time, and so did Trini. But it wasn't her counterpart. I was thinking that somebody named Guy Karai showing up, said Deputy Commander Guy. He was gone for some time, but the Gokai just managed to contact him. We should try to secure his arrival before the United Alliance of Evil decides to grab him. I might as well try to contact the other guy, and we'll be joining him soon, said Deputy Commander Guy. The villains are becoming more and more subtle as this time. Good move, sir, said Tommy. Meanwhile, Guy Karai was getting excited to see his old friends again. He was now a successful writer of adventure stories. I'll never forget fighting across time and meeting a lot of Super Sentai. I wonder how they are now, said Guy Karai. As Guy Karai was starting to walk along, he was suddenly met by an old enemy, Basco. Basco! It can't be, said Guy Karai, frightened. Yes, indeed, it is me, Guy Karai, said Basco. Guy Karai positioned himself to morph into Gokai Silver, but he was easily countered by Tranza and Long. You will become part of us, said Tranza, and in no time, you'll be our new Abare killer. What? No! Said Gokai Silver. As he tried to fight, he was easily overpowered by Basco's combination blast with Long and Tranza that he reverted back to Guy Karai. No, I'm done for, said Guy Karai. You will be joining us soon, said Tranza. Just then, Deputy Commander Guy appeared. Black Condor, no long time no see, said Tranza. You've aged pretty well, haven't you? Let that boy go, said Deputy Commander Guy. He transformed into Black Condor, drawing his Bringer's sword to fight, beating the Griams and Rinchis in a quick blow. Apparently it's suicidal, as you see, trying to fight us, and we'll kill the boy, said Long. Don't even bother calling for help. What? Said Black Condor, who saw Guy Karai was being held. If you want to get him back, we'll be playing the Maze of Deception, said Basco. It's a very fun game to play with, and here's the map to the game's location. If you get him, we'll let him go. If not, he'll die. And in fact, you might as well let some of the extra rangers compete, say Mikoto and Tommy for a start, said Tranza. Not the mainline rangers, you hear me. Extra rangers for the maze. The bad guys disappear with Guy Karai. Black Condor was pretty upset. At the new sky base, Deputy Commander Guy was angry. He was tended to by Ako Hayasaka Yuki and his son Joe Yuki. I guess we're in deep There's something I haven't heard in a while. So we got to play this maze, and at least Mikoto and Tommy have to be there. What could be going on? Mikoto and Tommy were perplexed. Both of them thought of their evil days. What if it was all a scheme to use them both to turn Guy Karai into an evil ranger? Even if it's a trap, it's a chance we'll have to take, said Tommy. I wish to take my vengeance on the United Alliance of Evil, said Mikoto. Wait, I think I should go with you to that maze, said Eric. Maybe it should be time to take Justin too, said Tommy. Justin entered the room. It's time for me to use my new powers too. The other extra rangers came in, namely Go, Ken Hisasu, Eiji, Tetsu, Hikaru, Cameron, Shirogane, Genta, and the Go on Wings, Hiroto and Miyu. We'll help out too, said Shirogane. We'll do what we can to save Guy Karai. What about us, said Captain Marvelous. He was our comrade. We'll play by the villain's rules for now, said Guy. Saving the other guy is of great importance. I think they're about to start the deadly maze now. Meanwhile, at some weird dimension, Guy Karai is being tied down. You know this game will be easy. If they can't save you, you'll be converted into a Vyram, said Tranza. Basco has placed so many traps here, there's no way that the extra rangers will find you. They will, said Guy Karai. I'd like to see that, said Basco. Now it's time to send the message with a bang. Just then, some Sigourney began attacking the city, giving the clue that the game was about to start. A broadcast was sent. Listen, United Super Sentai and Power Rangers Alliance. The game has just begun, but you have to pass through the scuds I placed around the city. Oh, are Mikoto and Tommy there? Now let's see this, said Basco. Tommy, I trust you can lead them through, said Deputy Commander Guy. I won't show up until help is needed. If need be, Doggy Kruger may need to launch the Deca-based robo, or the Go-Kaijers can use their copy mecha. Yes, sir, said Tommy. Now I must be in my Green Ranger mode. Sensei Banba, I hope your teachings will guide me through, said Tommy. The Power Ranger Samurai all appear, carrying the battle signs. Well then, good luck, guys, said Jaden. Now the extra rangers, led by Tommy, were there. Several Sigorins, Griams, and Rinchins had been causing trouble around the city. Alright, it's fucking hell, you have him say it again. In an instant, Tommy and his team began leading a great army of spandex warriors. He was in his Green Ranger form. Now with Green Ranger were White Ranger 2, Quantum Ranger, Gao Silver, Samurai Ranger, Abare Killer, Go on Gold, Go on Silver, and Shinken Gold. They began to clear the city of the Scuds. That takes care of them. Man, I'm good, said Abare Killer. Don't get too full of yourself, said Samurai Ranger. This isn't easily over, said Green Ranger. Look, the portal has just opened. Then we are in for the worst, said Abare Killer. Out stepped Basco to do his worst. Well done. Looks like the deal is set, but the maze will never be easy to defeat, said Basco. The rules are simple. If you can finish the maze within 2 hours, you can free Karai Guy. If not, he'll die. What? Said Shinken Gold. That's so not fair.
Pirate.
Adios, said Basco. Unknown to them, Trini was taking pictures and recording the whole event. Jason was, on the other hand, upset about her leaving without permission. Trini, answer me. Where are you? Asked Jason. Jason, there's no time to argue. I just discovered something, said Trini. Well then, I guess that does that. With this footage, it may be easy to find out where that weird portal goes, said Trini as she rode back in her motorcycle. At the New Sky base, Jason was kind of upset with Trini running off like that. Boy, I wonder why she's become so independently minded, said Jason. I'll go and try to get her, said Kimberly. Permission granted, said Jason. In an instant, they were taken to a place with multiple doors, up and down, which were similar to the Virodoc's interiors. This place is freaky, said Quantum Ranger. I've never seen anything like this. Just then a voice was heard. It was once again Basco. You must all split up ways. Only one must reach Guy Karai, said Basco. What the? No, said White Ranger 2. Don't worry, Justin. We'll get out of this somehow, said Green Ranger. All right, let's split up and see what we can find. However, one room after another, they were all trapped in a series of trick doors, and not to mention the spirit of dead Vira monsters. Worse, their communicators were cut off. Kimberly was sucked into the maze by accident. This place is crazy indeed, said Kimberly, as she discovered the traps were set upside down on her, but there was nobody there. She was then reminded of the time when Bloom of Doom trapped her and she didn't have any of her friends. Just then she fell into a trap door. Where would it have taken her?